Hey traders, Marcello here, founder of the Day Trading Academy. Today we're going to be talking about the best books for day traders. Now, it's important to be able to understand most people when they think of day trading, they think of, the 20 screens and the charts all over the place. But the reality of day trading is that technical analysis is really only, I would say, about 10% of what we have to do, maybe even 15%. The vast majority of the skill and the expertise that we have to obtain comes down to psychology, right? It's very easy to learn how to draw lines and see the market move up and see a retracement for a trend and fib retracements and extensions, all that stuff. That is relatively easy to be able to master. What really deciphers a professional trader from an amateur trader, which is roughly, I would say, 90-10% of people, is psychology. We have to be able to manage our emotions properly. We have to be able to stay in third person and see our state of mind, how we feel, all that stuff, to be able to make sure that we're making the right decisions. Because even if we master the technical analysis portion of day trading, the emotional aspect can ruin the technical analysis aspect. So the books that I'm going to recommend are more psychology based rather than technical analysis based, because I think any of you guys can hop on YouTube or the internet and understand what a trend is, a double top, a double bottom, a strong run, all those kinds of things, reversal patterns, reversal bars. That's easy to understand and it's easy to master. And I wrote down the books here on my phone. The first thing is Market Wizards. Pretty good book. All of these, I think, are either stories of how to be able to train traders or actually psychology based. So that would be the first one, which is Market Wizards. I should put a little thing click here to be able to show you the thing of the book. Market Mind Games, I think, is a very good book as well, including Thinking Fast and Slow. Both of these are a little bit more psychology based to be able to understand not only how psychology applies to trading, but Thinking Fast and Slow is a very, very heavy read, and it actually allows you to be able to understand your psychological components in general. Because what I've seen is the majority of traders that have been successful understand psychology, not just when in terms of trading, but in terms of being able to understand oneself. So there's three, guys: Market Mind Games, Market Wizards, Thinking Fast and Slow. One Good Trade, I think, is a very good book. It's something that we've actually been trying to do at the Day Trading Academy, where we're funding traders that take the program to be able to trade our funds' money. So it's something that really breaks down the process of being able to train the traders and be able to how to identify good trades, etc., etc. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. I think this is one of the classics. I think most of you guys that want to learn how to day trade should probably start with that book. It's a very easy read and it'll allow you to be able to understand what is the makeup of the decisions that you make when it comes to the market. And last but not least is Cybernetics. This is a book that isn't based on trading. It's a book that actually changed my life when I was 16 years old. There's a quote that I can give you from the gentleman who wrote, the name slips my mind right now, but he wrote a few of the popular kind of self-help book. This is a quote that comes out of a book called The Devil. I'll look it up here in a second when I finish the video. But Cybernetics, I think, really hones in on how to be able to identify what we want. And for those of you guys that want to learn how to day trade, I'm sure that you guys are looking to obtain your financial freedom. And it helps you outline a way to be able to frame how to get to where you want to be, whether it's 5 years from now or 10 years from now. It's a book I read when I was 16 years old, and it completely changed my life. The quote that I just mentioned ago, basically summarized, it means we only fail when we realize that we fail. In other words, the only time when we actually have failed at something is when we actually accept that we have failed at something. and it's something that I have lived my life by. You know, for those of you guys that know my story, I took out $25,000 in student loans. I lost it in a month. Especially you guys in the United States know that if you go bankrupt, you still have to pay your student loans back. So I was on the hook for $25K. After that, I did whatever any responsible man would do, is I went out and I took out more loans, because for me, day trading wasn't an option. It was what I wanted to do. You know, it's day trading for me is the ultimate career. You can make more money in an economic crisis than when things are going well. It's the only profession in the world where you can do it anywhere in the world. You don't have to rely on anybody, and you can do even better when things are not going well. So I'd highly recommend those books to trade. I'd recommend you start with Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. If you're not a trader yet, if you haven't started trading yet, then actually I would recommend Cybernetics, because Cybernetics I think is a phenomenal book when it comes to being able to decide what we want in life. And for those of you that want to be able to learn how to day trade, it's going to allow you to put yourself in the right frame of mind. So those are some of the books that you guys can go through, guys. I'll put the pictures here so you guys can see them. Let me know if you guys have any questions here on YouTube or on the blog, daytradingacademy.com, and we will talk to you soon. Ciao.